Chris, if you don't mind, just tell us a little bit of your background and who you are and what your agency is.
Yeah, so my name's Chris Bradley. I run the Upgraded Coach, which is we specialise in monthly recurring revenue for fitness business owners. So primarily online coaches, personal trainers, small group facility owners, gym owners. And yeah, we opt to kind of focus on monthly recurring revenue, where an industry often focuses on big upfront payments, sales, leads, and while that's important, it's a pillar of one of the pillars of MRR that we use. But at the same time, no one's really focusing on just recurring, stable revenue. Um, we did a lot of market research, and it was anonymous, which is great because business owners could drop their ego and just say what they actually want. And what they wanted was stability, predictability with income to be able to, buy a house, travel abroad, start a family in a way that is safe. Because as a business owner, you always feel like the bad days are coming, even when things are going really well. So we just decided to fully focus on monthly recurring revenue, and we do that through our 10 pillars. Um, and that's kind of what we do every day. So we've got a few different options for different levels that coaches are at, from just starting out, just qualified, right through to kind of wanting to get to the VAT threshold, right through to starting to a six-figure business and really kind of becoming a leader in your city or in your gym.
Awesome, awesome. And we've been working together now, been doing it for a year, already. So, how's it been working with us?
Mate, it's been amazing. I mean, for me, it was a whole new thing. It's like going from kind of one man band, doing a bit of the sales, and then having a member of my team doing the sales, allowing me to kind of focus on business operations, and then just really going, okay, right, how do we start this company feeling, and how do I start building a company instead of just, like I said, a one man band? And reaching out to you guys was like, I wasn't really sure of the process, to be honest. And it was like, how can this work? I was obviously very kind of skeptical, from the sense of like, okay, other people who do not know my business are going to be speaking to people that I work hard to get on the phone. Um, but mate, it's been amazing. I think the biggest thing for me was just the personal approach. I think the personal approach, and probably a close setting, was the communication. If you think of like the way that you guys immerse yourself in the programs, it's like, give me your logins, let me see the stuff, let me try and immerse myself in it. That coupled with like watching our brand and our marketing to go, because I guess the biggest thing with sales is, okay, how do we tie sales in with marketing? And it's like, marketing, here's the brand voice, here's the message. Okay, what happens if I get drawn in by that and the marketing works? When I pick up the phone, is there congruency from what the business owner said in the copy and in the video through to this what the sales rep is saying? And that's where, as a sales company that's not in house or whatever, it's outsourced. That was the thing that I was impressed with the most, mate. That coupled with just constant communication, like, guys, by the way, such and such just booked a call. Just to let you know, here's their past, here's a bit about them. It's like, okay, great, Chris, no problem, got it. And those notes are added in. So that's the communication and the personalised approach that I was most impressed with, mate. And yeah, we took the business to grow really, really quick. Like, just, it made me kind of kick myself, mate, if I'm honest, for like not having it sooner. Because who knows where I could have been, but we live and learn in business, don't we?
That's it, man. And with that, then, really, I'm probably putting you on the spot now to try and think of numbers, but collectively, from clients coming in that we've brought over the line for you, all the way through to them obviously renewing, upgrade, and everything like that. Realistically, what's the revenue increase that we've been able to bring to your business?
Mate, we're talking north of 330 grand, 330,000, because there's still a lot of payments to come. We collected a lot of cash, which has given us the cash flow to reinvest, hire people, change staff members' lives as well, because you guys were able to present an offer in such a way that's like, right, okay, here's why this is so good. Here's why you should commit longer. Here's why you should commit more money up front to then know full well that we deliver on the promise you guys have made in the sales. Again, communication. So yeah, mate, if you think of 330,000 added, that's still a lot of which is still to recur and still to come out, because um, people are still paying us from
Yeah.
that. And again, I mentioned communication, but one of the things I never mentioned was like the ease of it. So the recurring templates are getting sent to people, the messages are getting sent in the background. Hey, it's Rob here from the Upgraded Coach, which isn't really, it's Rob from Magnifyde, but
Yeah.
the customer sees that, the client sees that, and when you have a client say to you, "Oh yeah, I spoke to Rob, by the way, I paid the rest of that off." It's like, right. So yeah, there's never conflicting information. So to think that that money was added to the top line, mate, again, saying that out loud and doing it myself for a year, it could have been double if I just bit the bullet sooner.
Exactly. That's good to hear, man. That's really good, and it is. It's been really easy. It's been really easy to work with, and yeah, for the communication side from our end as well, it's great. And when we have that, and you have that communication each way, it's great. It's great, and it works really well. Um, so would you recommend us? Would you recommend us to anyone, and how would you recommend us?
I would recommend you guys massively. Like how I would recommend you is, I think once you speak to Rob and the team, it's like you get an idea of. For me, mate, I don't think it's a sales company. I think it's an additional arm to your business. It's another leg of your business. It's not like hiring an outsourced sales team where it's like, these people sitting somewhere in a factory or an office space. Just it's people. It's real people who are immersed in what you do because it benefits both parties. So I would recommend it if you want a team to come in who are hands on, who will get to know the ins and outs of your business. They won't just follow a sales script and press the buttons that you need to press. They'll come in there and they'll be an extension of your team without the risk of having a huge staff bill. You know,
Yeah.
so if you're looking for someone to come in to get up to speed with your brand voice, your brand messaging, your business quick, then I think that's a no-brainer. To be honest.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. That's great to see. And the last question would be, how long was it until from when we first sort of started working together to when your first sale went over the line? How soon was that working with us?
The first week, mate. The first week, like I'm good at a few things with the business, but I'm not a sales expert. And, there's always someone else out there who can do it better than you. And I think as the owner of your company, you're so emotionally tied to the offer. You're so emotionally tied to what you do that you almost can't make sense of why someone wouldn't sign up. But that's not sales. Sales is you have to remove emotion. You have to take the person on the other end of the phone through a journey of discovery, and realizing, look, we've got this thing that I think can solve your problems. So when I watched the first callback, not only did it make me realize how I wasn't great at sales, it made me realize that that's a professional. That's what they'll do. They wake up. You guys wake up that day to do one thing, and that's to build connections, to sell people, and move them through the transformational journey.
So,
So within the first week, it was just the result was there.
exactly. That's it, man. Awesome. Well, look, cheers, Chris, for that. I really appreciate it, and your time. Obviously, I put you on the spot there just by recording straight into it, but I really appreciate you giving that feedback to us and doing this testimonial. That's really good,
My,
man.
my pleasure, mate.